Yo, it's Crow. And yeah, so I guess these days, not everybody likes the FBI, right? Not that anybody really liked the FBI beforehand, but I guess you could say they've done something positive, right? And I'm not entirely sure it actually means that the FBI is like competent in any way, shape, or form. The FBI concluded that in order to shoot a gun, you do need to pull a trigger. I have no clue why the FBI needed to be like investigating how a fucking gun works. But that's what they did here, and let's talk about it. So for those of you who are completely unaware, some time ago, Alec Baldwin had fatally shot somebody on the set of a movie where he was the lead actor and the executive producer. Apparently, the FBI analysis shows that the hammer of the gun that shot and killed cinematographer Halyna Hutchins had to have been fully cocked and the trigger pulled for it to fire. Again, no shit. The only people that were arguing that this was not the case or idiots that do not own firearms or know how they function, and Alec Baldwin, the guy that fired the fucking gun. And it was incredible, right? Because people from Alec Baldwin's camp went out like immediately and started like propagating media with all of these bullshit stories, right? Oh, Alec Baldwin, the gun misfired, right? I don't even want to go into it again. I don't want to go into it again because it is just like the ultimate like manipulation of your sanity. But it's by Post Millennial, and I kind of like this site, so let's talk about it. According to FBI analysis, Alec Baldwin pulled the trigger of the gun that killed cinematographer and wounded director Joel Souza. I just didn't want to mispronounce the dead lady's name again. On the New Mexico set of the movie Rust on October 21st, 2021. ABC News reports that the weapon Baldwin said he thought was a Colt gun, a .45 Colt caliber, whatever. It's a single action revolver. I mean, dude, I've got one of these, and it's like, I cannot fathom how anyone doesn't understand how a goddamn revolver of all things works. I mean, even an idiot, you must have watched like a Western at one point, right? You'd hope. I guess those are too old for people now. The FBI report shows that the hammer had to have been fully cocked, not in a quarter or half-cocked position, that the gun could not be made to fire without a pull of the trigger, while the working internal components were intact and functional. In a December 2021 interview with George Stephanopoulos, Alec Baldwin said he didn't pull the trigger. Well, the trigger was pulled, Baldwin said. I didn't pull the trigger. So you never pulled the trigger, Stephanopoulos asked. No, Baldwin said. I would never point a gun and pull the trigger at them, never. Okay, can we just arrest Alec Baldwin at this point? Right? Like, he clearly pulled the trigger, and he's been lying about it since December, right? Can we please arrest Alec Baldwin for lying to authorities in the death in which he is like ultimately responsible in like, oh God, it's frustrating. This guy was unsafe. This guy did not follow any procedure. This guy takes a gun after he's had a fight with somebody, points it at him, and pulls the trigger. It doesn't happen all the time because most sets have proper standards and follow proper procedure. Alec Baldwin was running a low-budget operation in which he hired people that were not qualified and ultimately did something incredibly fucking stupid that resulted in the death of a young woman. I don't know her politics. I don't care about any of that. I just care that somebody that was doing their job, that was trying to improve the standards and the safety on this jackass's movie set, died. And he bears all the responsibility of it.